everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC, but do everything DIY. And today we have a follow-up service call for an 18-ton AAON packaged unit. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. Today we have a follow-up service call for this AAON packaged unit. In my previous visit, we found one of two circuits flat of refrigerant. All right, we are empty here. Don't mind the hoses. I was doing a whole little crazy setup over here. These are really old pair of gauges, but we do have one circuit running right now. Just want to eliminate half of the unit first. Just by the touch, I can feel this is warm. This is the liquid line. This one is cold. So this is our circuit. All right. This is our suction line. Here's our discharge passing through. And we got to find out which circuit is which. Like, there's two coils here. Keep going, it gets 70 degrees. So the other circuit is probably the one that's running. So want to eliminate half the surge right now. 85 degrees, right? So we're looking at that coil and that other circuit. Then we can follow the suction line through here. Here's the evaporator section. So we can follow our right here, and we can follow this guy. So let's see what we see. Another way to tell is that fan motor is kicking on hard right now. This one just spinning by the wind, so we're definitely looking here. That doesn't look good right there. I'm suspicious of that. Micro channel coil. Let's see. So we got a pipe coming in here, right here, and then this pipe. So these two pipes are for my circuit. This one and this one, you can feel the heat on it. That's the other. All right, so now we're on this side. This is a damper. It's fresh air damper pulling air from outside. Here's our evaporator coil. Don't see anything suspicious except for that little bend on that condenser coil. So we got two separate condenser coils, it looks like, but they share one assembly for this evap. Pray to the Lord it's not on this evap. Oh, really pray to the Lord that it ain't on any of these it ain't on any of these coils. All right, this circuit here is a lot colder. Is this one labeled? Expansion valve 1. I saw something labeled here. Filter dryer 1. All right, well. Let's charge this thing up with some nitro. See what happens. Got my tank. Come on, man. Let me hear something. Give me something easy. Let's charge it up. Got a bit over 200 pounds right now. I hear something. Oh, whoa. I think we found something. Tell me, I hear something here. Something's leaking here, man. Got it. Big leak. How the heck did it get over there? Now let's see if you guys can see it and hear it. You guys hear that? That is unusual. It's not a fitting. See if I can find a picture of it. Man, it's a freaking hole in the bend. You hear it? Trying to see it bubble up. Sometimes when leaks are so big, they won't bubble up because there's just too much pressure coming out. You hear that? Damn, I can't even see it. Oh, I think I do now. Yes, right here. The pipe fractured right here. Fracture, wow. Yeah, we lost over 100 pounds of pressure in such a short time. That's definitely it. Awesome. This area is so sus. I'm just gonna spray it too. I'm gonna add a little bit more nitro. Let's see if we see anything. I don't see any oil stains or anything, but man, that don't look good. Let's see what we see. Let me charge it up a little more. When I push down on this, I don't hear the leak at all anymore, which is crazy. Bruh. Just press down on the pipe a bit so it's not gonna shoot out as much. Let's see if we can see this a little more. You see it like when I spray it, like it shoots out. See that? Let me see. I mean, I'll show you guys a picture so you can see. Oh, right there. You see that? Proof. Yeah, that's it, guys. Let's dump the charge in such a short time. Let's charge this thing up. I just want to look at that coil, but clearly this is our leak here. I just don't like the looks of that, and I'll tell you how I'm going to go about this process. We can patch it, or we can remove the fitting from the compressor and rebuild this section with new pipe instead of trying to do that, because once it fractured like that, it kind of lost its integrity a bit. Most guys will just patch it, and it ain't the worst idea. It'll probably hold for a while, but I don't really like the idea of that. This unit's been open to moisture for a long time now. That's also an issue. So what you're going to want to do is actually going to have to change your filter dryer as well. Don't really see anything here using Big Blue micro leak detector. Am I bugging, or do I see something here? See like these little bubbles. That could be just from spraying. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. It's never that simple, boys. It's never that simple. Got the middle hose, right? Let's dump it. I don't want, when I turn the power back on, I don't want it trying to start this compressor thinking that we got refrigerant back inside there. It's just nitrogen, just pretty much compressed air, and creating more problems. So let's dump it. If your pants are dirty, give yourself a little wash, you know what I'm saying? Or you're hot, cool yourself down. Alright, top of that compressor, we got 3/8 using my caliper. And up here, we got 5/8. I'm gonna see if I can give them the OEM filter dryer. Make sure this thing fits in place and it's the proper one. I'd rather give them the same one. Got the Emerson EK 305S. Okay, so I'm probably gonna rebuild that section or patch it. I'm gonna give the customer the option. Be a little bit of a price difference on that. I'd rather rebuild it. Same time, we're gonna remove the filter dryer, right? We're gonna braze everything while running nitro through the system. We're gonna pull a deep vacuum, make sure it holds. Then we're gonna charge this system up. If you look up here, does it tell me to charge? Come on. Charge per system. Uses refrigerant R410A. Charge per system 272 ounces. Alright, we'll divide that, see how many pounds versus ounces, but alright. Send you guys some info on this so you guys can see. Manufactured, engineered, headquartered, and owned in the US of A. Cover back on. Let's hit it. Alright, I gave it some time. As you can hear it, compressors running, fans running. You got cooling, my friends. And it's the little things. I don't know if you noticed it in the video, but all this stuff, all these covers were missing. And I saw caps missing on these units. Don't be that guy. Don't be a slob. Do the right thing. It's the little things that truly count. Attention to detail. I hate these kind of little plastic caps. Those things are trash. When I come through the repair, I'm going to change all these caps with a brass cap with a gasket. Little stuff like that. Take a big unit like this down. Got all the information I need. And I know a lot of you are gonna say, hey, how come you didn't fix it right there? Well, listen, my friend, this ain't my cousin's house, so I can do whatever I want to do. We're like 40 stories up in the sky right now in a luxury high-rise building. There's politics involved, so we're gonna write up a proposal. Pretty sure they're gonna approve it. We're the guys for the building, and let's see what happens. Then maybe they might want to shop around for something like this. Sometimes, depending on the price, buildings want different quotes from multiple companies, see who they want to go with. But as far as right now, it's Saturday and I'm trying to go home, so we're gonna wrap this video up. At least they're running at 50%. And if anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And I'll catch you all next time.